Is your money comfortably sitting in your bank account? The answer to this question for over 85% of people is probably going to be a yes. But what if I told you that you might just be losing money without even knowing it? The traditional way of saving with the banks might not be the best way anymore. Some of the things we've been told about saving with banks are, well, myths. For years, banks have been the go-to place for keeping our money safe. And while they definitely offer security, when it comes to growing your money through savings, let's be honest, the returns are often disappointingly very low. Less than 2% per annum, with inflation rates growing at over 10%. That's so sad. It's a financial trap. Think about it, the interest rates offered by most traditional savings accounts barely keep up with, let alone beat the rate of inflation. This means that the money you're diligently saving might actually be losing its value or purchasing power over time. It's like running on a treadmill. You're putting in the effort, but you're not really going anywhere financially. Let's also not forget the fees, account maintenance fees, SMS charges, and other deductions which can further erode the already meager interest you might be earning. It sometimes feels like you're paying the bank to hold your money. I've got a good and sad news. Which should I start with? Let's start with the bad news. The reality is that banks use your money to make more money by giving it out as a loan to investors and businessmen to pay back with much higher interest. And at the end, you still get almost nothing in return. It's time we change the narrative. Here's the good news. There's a smarter way to save and actually see your money grow. I'm talking about high-yield savings account platforms like Cowrywise and others. Personally, I do make use of Cowrywise, and they offer interest potentially ranging from 17 to 22% per annum. How do they do this? They often invest your money in low-risk investment instruments like treasury bills, commercial papers, and government bonds. They then pass on a larger portion of the returns to you, the saver. It's a win-win. Compared to traditional banks that use your money to make more money for themselves and still offers you less than 2% interest per annum, with so many deductions which end up eroding the meager interest you might be earning. Why should you consider making a switch, or at least allocating a portion of your savings to these high-yield savings platforms? Before I go further, I don't want you to misunderstand or get me wrong. I know that traditional banks still plays a vital role. So I'm not saying you should dump or totally stop using the traditional banks. Here are 5 reasons why you should consider switching or at least allocating a portion of your savings to these high-yield savings platforms. 1. Higher interest rates. This is the most obvious benefit. Your money is put to work and grows even as you sleep, helping you reach your financial goals faster. Imagine saving for something or building a solid emergency fund. The higher interest accelerates your progress. 2. Transparency. Platforms like Cowrywise often shows you the expected interest rate up front before you create the savings plan. With that, you can clearly know how much you expect to earn. This level of transparency is often lacking with the traditional bank savings. 3. Flexibility and goal-oriented saving. Many of these platforms allow you to create multiple savings plans with different goals and timeliness. This helps you stay organized and motivated. You can automate your savings, making it effortless to consistently put money aside. For example, you can set up a plan to save a certain amount weekly for rent or vacation. 4. Compound interest. This is one of the part one love the most. The interest earned on these platforms often compounds, meaning you earn interest not only on your initial deposit, but also on the accumulated interest. These can significantly boost your returns over time. It was Albert Einstein that once said, "Compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't pays it." 5. Lower or no fees. Unlike the traditional banks that often have various charges, many of these platforms have lower or even zero fees for deposit and withdrawals. These means more of your money stays with you and grows. I know that this question might be going through your mind. Are these platforms safe? Are they regulated? These are very valid concerns. It's crucial to choose platforms that are reputable and regulated by the appropriate financial authorities of your country, such as the Securities and Exchange Commission. Do your research, read reviews, and ensure the platform has strong security measures. Like I mentioned earlier, our traditional banks still plays a vital role. While these platforms offer great benefits, it's also important to understand that they might not offer all the services of a traditional bank, such as physical branches for over-the-counter transactions or certain types of loans. For your everyday banking needs and access to physical cash, a traditional bank account still plays a vital role. Think of these high-yield platforms as a powerful tool specifically for growing your savings. It's time to have a rethink on the myth that the only way to save is with a traditional bank. By exploring high-yield savings platforms like Cowrywise and others, you can take control of your financial future and watch your money grow at a much faster rate. Have you tried saving with platforms like Cowrywise? What has your experience been? Let me know in the comment section. If you would like to discover how not just to earn money, but also managing it like a pro, then check out this video to see a 5-paycheck routine I follow before every payday to ensure that I don't just earn money, but also manage it like a pro. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more.